Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by a company called Syntech. Let me explain why. Over the past 3 years, I have used no fewer than 4 cases sent to me, purchased between the Quest 2 and the Quest 3. And I don't use the stock strap. I can't use it. It's unbearable. And I think anyone who watches this channel knows that my favorite strap, the one I continually go to, change my mind, I'm looking for it, but the one I use is the Bobo VR. And funny enough, that's the largest head strap there is. Given the hot swappable battery and the Halo design, all of it taken into account, it's a big headset. And so finding a case that works for that and all of the accessories needed has been tricky. A lot of these, they want you to just use the stock head strap. They want you to take the material strap and fold it in up against the lenses and call it done. But that's not me. And I doubt that's you. And so this episode today is going to focus on a solution that I rather like. You're watching Bringhurst VR. Syntech. Let's talk about this. What comes in this case? It includes a bag for loading up whatever you might need. It includes a lens protector, and it includes this thing, which I will explain in just a second. On top of that, it includes this belt, which I have already got attached. It has precisely one side pocket right there on the outside and one button-up inner pocket on the inside. Between the width of the bag and the space in the pockets for controllers, batteries, and other accessories, it does the trick. It works for my needs. Now, something that they're probably going to tell you from their website, and something that's not applicable here given my use case and probably yours, is that this bag, it's meant to cover a variety of headsets, from the Quest 3 to the Quest 2 to the Vision Pro, on and on it goes. And so something like this comes in especially handy when you're dealing with the Vision Pro. Let me explain. I don't have the Vision Pro, but if you have that brick or any other accessory that happens to be rectangular or flat in any way, you would take it, put it on this, you loop this around, loop that around, and it's on, it's secured. Then ideally you take this and you place it into the bag widthwise so that the ears are pointing up like that. And once that's done, the headset goes in over it. Now, this thing I've got right here is too thick. I don't have anything. Maybe a hard drive, an SSD would better illustrate this, but I'm using it for my computer, so you're out of luck. But that's the concept. It's simply a strap that's removable if you need it, which I don't given my situation. Then you would strap whatever flat accessory you might have, place it in the base of the bag, and then you've got those wings that kind of create a barrier and a wall for any other accessories you might line along the sides. But since I don't have anything like that, and I am strictly the Bobo VR S3, a few batteries, the controllers, and I have a separate bag for my gaming laptop, then this is perfect for me. And guess what? I don't need this, so I'm getting rid of it. Now, here's the thing. The reason I'm picking this bag, the reason that I'm okay with this is because, like I said, the Bobo VR S3 Pro is probably the largest head strap / headset that you can make when accompanied with the Quest 3 and accessories. If you take anything from Kiwi Design, it's not going to be as bulky as the S3 Pro. That's not to say that you have to have the S3 Pro to have this. What I'm trying to say is that this is a worst case scenario and it works. So if your Quest 2 stock head strap because you hit your head and you forgot what good accessories were.
You really think it matters, Eddie?
Well, see, the plate runs right underneath.
Then this will work. If your Quest 3 with the stock head strap, or the Kiwi Design, or the Elite head strap from Meta, it will all fit. One caveat I have to point at is that I think that you know, likely if you follow this channel, that I like to have attachable headphones. Those don't work with this case, but I have never found a case that does. I have tried 4. This is the 5th case that I have tried, either purchased myself or sent to me for review, and I have never found a case that fits those attachable headphones. Lucky for me, they're easily removed and it's not a big deal, but it's something you need to keep in mind. Unless you want your headset rolling around in a duffel bag, this is just one of those things. But barring that, I don't think a lot of you have the Cosmos headphones like I do, and minus that, it's perfect. There is not a larger head strap that I know of. If you can think of one that is meant to be standalone in some way, shape, or form, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. But for me, this has been great. Syntec offers a number of accessories. Their website is growing all the time, and they're not just restricted to cases. If we look at their website, they have got link cables, hard shell cases, battery packs for the Quest 2, battery packs for the Quest 3, adjustable head straps, and they have some pretty sick controller grips that are kind of my color, kind of a vintage orange. So it's not a one and done thing. These guys were kind enough to send me a link cable. Now, again, if you follow this channel at all, you know that I am largely wireless PC VR. That is my thing. Virtual desktop with the AV1 codec with a 40 series card and the Quest 3 is just perfect. I love it. But there have been occasions where I've needed a cable. For instance, I only recently got a second router upstairs here. Previously, I had Ethernet piped from my modem downstairs up through the wall to my computer. And that meant that if I ever wanted to play upstairs, my Wi-Fi was just downstairs while I was up here. It was a problem. It's been resolved since then because I have a second router. But for a good year almost, if I wanted to play upstairs at my computer at the desk with something like Star Wars Squadrons, where I need to have controllers mounted at the desk, then the only way to get any kind of a solid connection was with a link cable. Now, I get around that okay right now because of that second router, but there is no denying that as happy as I am with my situation, ditching the wireless connection will always present with smoother gameplay, a cleaner connection, no artifacts. If you're okay with the cable, it's really the best you can do. And so, considering that, let's open this puppy and see what this looks like. We're gonna bust this thing open, see how it looks, how it feels, how it works on a PC with an RTX 4080. Now, something I need to say before I dig into this, you should know, and I'm curious if you guys have had the same problem, but I used to play on a 3060, now I'm on a 4080 mobile laptop, and the Oculus app has always told me, when I open it up, it says, hey, you're playing on a potato, this won't work very well, warning, Will Robinson, warning, and I don't know why. It identifies my card correctly. I don't know what to do about that. It's never limited like the potential of my computer. The gameplay is always fine. I played Lone Echo 2 the other day and it worked beautifully. It was butter, but it thinks that my computer is garbage and I don't know why. What in the world? It says VR headset fast charging link cable. What is this? It's a cable, but there's a thing. What is this? 16 feet. Cool. Okay, so it has a separate charging port right there. So that's cool. It's a fast charger. Looks like it's got the lightning bolt on it, and it obviously has the 90-degree right angle, which you need when you're plugging up to a headset. Okay. USB 3.0 port, establishing a wired link for immersive gameplay with VR games. It also ensures that your VR headset maintains a sufficient battery level. Okay, let's try this thing, see how it works.
Hold. Now, fire all boost thrusters. Echo 5, wait, you two. Damn it, 5. Squadron, focus. We are not losing anyone else.
Breaking formation. Capital ships are moving in.
I haven't played that in like a year, and I haven't used these things since then. It's nice to get those used. That's a great cable. I have never seen that before. Maybe that's common, but I've never seen a fast charging port on a cable for a VR connection. I've never seen that. That's a big deal. Like that was actually really useful. I'm not sure anyone else is doing that. So this was Syntec. Again, thank you to them for sponsoring this episode. They have some cool products, and I'm especially impressed with that link cable. This bag is just extremely useful. It fits all these different sized headsets, head straps, but that cable is the show stealer, and I didn't even know it. I opened it, no idea. I thought it might just be a cable, does its job, cool, but that port on it is key. That is killer. Thank you to them. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. Thank you to you for being here. If you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to subscribe, comment, like. I want to know what you guys think. Thank you to my Patreon subscribers and YouTube members. I cannot do it without you. You guys have been watching Bringhurst VR.